Alright guys, welcome back to another G Auto Repair YouTube video. Today we're dealing with an Infinity Q37 or M37, one of those mumbo jumbos there, with a p0720 code, output speed sensor code. And we're gonna go ahead and go through the process of troubleshooting this because this could be one of two things: the sensor or the TCM, which is built into the valve body. So I've already partially removed the oil pan and drained it out and whatnot. So we're just gonna, using an oscilloscope, check it out, verify if it is in fact the sensor or the TCM. I've seen this problem before. I've seen a couple videos on YouTube. There's not much information, at least the last time I looked. So I wanted to go through a step-by-step on this. So this is going to be our sensor connector here. It's a 3-wire, positive, negative, and signal. I believe the red is the positive and the blue is the negative. And the middle one is going to be our signal right here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to back probe these. I'm gonna pass the camera to my son Alex, who will be my cameraman for the day, and let me get my scope squared away here. I'm using the Maxi Scope 401, I believe, or 408, whatever it's called. Okay, so let me get that. Okay, so I got it set up for 20 volts. Maybe 1 volt per division. And the first thing I want to do is just verify power and ground. Let me see if I can do this with this pan somewhat on here. I didn't want to entangle all these wires, so let me see if I can get this done here. We're just gonna back probe here. I should see 12 volts if I remember correctly. There we go. Alright, we just got under 12 volts. Okay. So I'm gonna move my negative to the sensor wire, and it should go down to about 5 volts. And as I spin the shaft, it should go high, low, high, low. There it is. There's my signal. As I'm spinning, that tells me that this sensor is working. Sensor is working. Let me see if I can change the time base a little bit more so we can see that a little bit better. Okay. Oh, I kind of lost it there for a second. What happened? There we go. Okay, just concentrate on the scope. That's what we want to see. Okay. That's the pattern I want to see. Up and down, up and down. Okay. So that tells me that that sensor is working. The problem is gonna be the TCM. Okay, back up a little bit so you can see it. The TCM is built into this, so this has to come down, and then it's gotta get replaced with a new one and reprogrammed and all that good jazz, and it'll be good to go. Because what happens is the car starts to drive funny, it doesn't shift right, it may not go over 30 miles an hour, or may not pass second or third gear, whatever the case may be. So that's what this customer is complaining about. And on top of that, this fluid is like super black. It's probably never been changed. I don't remember how many miles on it, but it's over 100, I want to say, or I don't remember, but the point is that he's having this issue, and it's not going to be the sensor. You can change sensors all day long, and you're going to have the same problem. I know I already had one of these bite me before, where I changed the sensor and it wasn't the sensor. And changing the sensor is not a 1, 2, 3 thing, especially on this one, because this is an all-wheel drive vehicle. So this one is going to be even more of a doozy, because it registers on the parking pawl, which should be somewhere here towards the middle. So I'm sure this transfer case has to come down to get to it. I haven't done one of these. The ones I've done has been on a regular rear-wheel drive, which is much easier. It's a pretty straightforward repair, but it does take some disassembly. So I wanted to do this video so I can show you guys how to check this. Obviously I'm using a lap scope. Many people may not have this, but be aware that you're gonna have one of these two problems. And the last vehicle that I did was a similar vehicle, rear wheel drive. I checked it, and I did ended up putting a sensor on it, and obviously that didn't work. So after I did what I probably should have done the first time, I'll admit that. I'll admit that I got kind of lazy there for a minute, and it kind of bit me in the rear. Don't do like I do. Do it the right way. Do it the Scanner Danner way. Shout out to Scanner Danner. He doesn't know me, but I watch his videos. He's a cool guy. And do it his way, the right way, like we're doing here, and get it right the first time. So we're not gonna waste more time on this. I'm gonna call the customer, let him know, hey, this TCM has to be replaced and reprogrammed. So he's gonna have to deal with that, because I don't have programming capabilities and things of that nature. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next YouTube channel. Ciao.